Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a quick tutorial to give you a couple of tips and tricks on oily skin and foundation. If you're like me, you're oily on your forehead, your T-zone, your nose, all of the above, and it's just so annoying, and there's nothing you can really do about it because it's just your skin chemistry. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of tips and tricks that I use to look less oily, less shiny, and more matte. So if you would like to learn my tips and tricks, continue to watch and we'll get right into it. So the first thing you want to do is moisturize and add a primer. Yes, it sounds crazy because you're adding something onto your oil, but this is going to help because this is a key essential to have great skin. So this is a facial spray, and it doesn't hurt to add this over my brows because this also sets. So now that you primed and moisturized your face, the next thing you want to do is use a pressed powder. You can either use a pressed powder or a loose powder. I like to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So what I'm going to do is add the translucent powder slightly on my forehead and under my eyes and my nose, where I explained earlier that's where my T-zone is. So that's where I want to eliminate the oil. And with this powder, a little goes a long way, so you don't want to use a whole lot. Just a dab, brush the excess off, and then add it on your T-zone area. So another good idea is adding your pressed powder on top of your concealer when you're adding concealer on your eyelids. This will help lock in moisture and it will allow your eyeshadow to last a lot longer. Alright, boom. So you're going to add your desired look. I'm going to be a little extra today. So I added my lashes and my eyeshadow. So what you want to do next is, of course, apply your foundation. So that leads us to the third step. So the third step, of course, is to make sure you check the labels of the foundation. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Shade 360. If you look at the bottle, it's telling you that this is for normal to oily skin. So a lot of foundations, for the most part, will let you know if it's for oily skin, normal, combination, or dry. So if you have oily skin, you want to stay away from dewy foundations. I mean, it can work, but it is going to leave a small amount of shine on your skin because it's dewy. It's going to make you look a little oily, and adding the oils is not going to work. This is telling you that it's dewy, and this is normal to dry skin. So if you prefer using a dewy matte foundation, using this technique, it will allow you to eliminate a lot of the oil and the shine while you apply your dewy foundation. This is the NYX No Filter finishing powder. I'm going to use this before I add my liquid foundation. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. I'm going to actually use some concealer for light coverage. I'm going to apply the concealer and not a foundation just to use minimal coverage. So next I'm going to go ahead and apply my under eye concealer, which is a creamy base, which is also good and recommended if you have oily skin. So I'm just going to brush a small amount of the finishing powder over my concealer one last time. I'm not going to allow it to bake, just swipe it right under. Since we are only focusing on the foundation, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my look. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helps when it comes to you applying your foundation for oily skin. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button below. And as always, stay classy, stay cute, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.